Hey everyone, welcome to DevRunner. My name is Paul. I'm an endurance runner and certified running coach, and this is episode lucky 7 of 245 at 52. In this series, I'm detailing my training as I work towards a 2-hour and 45-minute marathon attempt, which is going to take place on December 11th, 2021 at the Kiawah Island Marathon in South Carolina. This week, I'm detailing my training from September 20th through the 26th, so stick with me. A lot has changed. And I think I finally found the sweet spot, so it truly is lucky number 7. Here we go. All right, thanks for sticking around for this one. I really feel like it does deserve the label of Lucky 7 because I finally found a nice balance between rest and hard work. If you've followed this series from the beginning, you will know that the first 3 weeks had a lot to do with me following a more traditional marathon training plan. And I found myself at the end of those first 3 weeks really needing a down week because I had overworked myself. I was starting to slow down even on my faster workouts. And I knew something had to change, so I did a lot of soul searching, and I decided I was going to trust my own abilities as a coach, and I was going to go 100% to the other side of marathon training and follow my own gut. Use the kind of training techniques that I've used previously in my other training series on my channel, from my 5K, 10K, and a half marathon series, where I made up my own training. And now I'm extending that same style of training into my marathon training. So what that means is a lot more high intensity work, but spaced out more carefully. Instead of having a lot of middle of the road stuff that just kind of wears you out slowly as time goes by, I'm just kind of punctuating a couple of hard training days in each week with rest in between. All right, so let's get right into it. I'll take you through my past 7 days of training, and when we get to my track day, we'll cut away and I'll take you right to the track with me. I think that session really proves my new training technique is effective, so let's just get right into it. So as you may recall, my 20-mile long run last Sunday was split into 2 parts, 10 miles in the morning and 10 in the afternoon, due to a mini family emergency that came up in the middle of the day. You know, though I did get the mileage done, it wasn't ideal the way I did it. And by the time I finished that second 10-miler, I was wiped out for the day. There was just so much going on and so many demands on me mentally and physically that I was just done when that day was over. So on Monday, the 20th, I went out for 7 miles easy on the road and finished that run in 59 minutes and 43 seconds, you know, literally just trying to shake out the muscles, get them feeling a little bit fresher. And on Tuesday, I followed that up with another 9 miles easy, this time on the treadmill. The weather was a little bit iffy, so I didn't want to take a chance by the time I got the opportunity to run that day. And I finished that 9 miles in 1 hour, 19 minutes, and 46 seconds. Now, my intention initially was to go to the track on Wednesday, but I was greeted in the wee hours of the morning with thunderstorms here in North Carolina. So that plan got kind of sidetracked a little bit. And rather than attempt to run a simulated track workout on the treadmill, I decided I was going to push it to Thursday. And so I did another 9 miles easy on the treadmill on Wednesday, so my 3rd easy day in a row, believe it or not. And I completed that run in 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 43 seconds. And so I was overdue for a good, strong workout after 3 days of easy running. So by the time Thursday morning rolled around, I was primed and ready to go. I was itching to run fast, so I headed out to the track on a nice sunny day, and here is what happened. Hey everyone, thanks for joining me at the track here for my 3rd track session here in week 7 of my training cycle. I can't believe I'm this deep in, but here we are. Today's workout is going to consist of 2 400s, 2 800s, 2 1600s, and then a ladder back down with 2 more 800s, 2 more 400s if I can hold out through all of that. We'll see. All right, let's just get started. Weather today, very breezy, as you can probably tell by the jitteriness of the camera right now. And it's about 70 degrees, so autumn may just be starting to show itself in little hints at this point, hopefully. And we're underway. Thanks for joining me again. Here we go. 400 meter number 1 coming up next. $122. $121. $127. $55. $422. $52. $420.
Me too. $21.
So as you can see, my day at the track was a big success as far as speed and endurance went. I was really pleased. I couldn't believe I was hitting 76s on those 400s. You know, mind you, I did have 3 days of rest leading up to that, but nonetheless, I did not think I would be touching those kind of times this early in the training cycle on track day. So, you know, I'm more than happy. And for me, that was the first sign in this training week that I was starting to find a nice balance between hard work and rest. You'll also see a little bit more about that balance being achieved as this week goes on. Now, because I pushed my track workout to Thursday, I didn't have my usual day of rest following that workout if I was going to fit in a middle long run this week as well. So Friday, the very next day, I went out to do 13 miles, and I wanted to do that on fairly hilly terrain to try to combine two different workouts, a middle long run and get some strength building due to hill work. So I went out and I did 13.1 miles in 1 hour, 43 minutes, and 11 seconds. Not a spectacular time by any means, you know, if I was going for speed. But I'll tell you what, folks, I was really happy with my Friday middle long run because, number one, it was a decent pace considering all the vert that I got in. And it was the day after my track workout, and I wasn't plodding along. It wasn't like a dreadful march through 13.1 miles. I actually felt good through the whole thing, and I actually managed to hold like a 7:30, 7:20 something pace through the whole run, and I felt well enough by the end of it that I pushed my pace for the last 2 miles. I think mile 12 was run at a 7:15 pace, and then I finished fast with a 7:10 or a 7:07 miles, somewhere in there. Anyway, you can see all that on Strava, all the details. Now to continue with the week, on Saturday I went out for 9 easy miles on the roads, and you know, just trying to recover, give myself a break with the long run coming up the next day. And I ran that in 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 13 seconds. So I got that 9 miles over with early enough on Saturday that I had the rest of the day to rest and get myself in a better mental space for my 20-mile long run on Sunday, which I wanted to run as an aerobic progression run. That run, I ended up completing my long run on Sunday in 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 16 seconds. And I felt great the entire run. You know, I wasn't pushing limits or anything. I ran the whole thing in the mid 7 minute per mile range, and felt comfortable the entire time. I'm really happy to say. I think this week is what I've been looking for this entire training cycle, to finally reach the point where I could perform on the days where I had to push hard, but also feel rested going into those workouts. I'm happy to say that I achieved that balance using, again, my own training philosophy, as opposed to something that I've found in a book or that I've used in past training cycles for other marathons. So I'm feeling very good about things going into next week, which is going to be a down mileage week for me. I feel like I've finally gotten to a place where I can proceed through the rest of this training cycle with confidence. So with that said, folks, let's talk about everything else that was a part of my getting in shape here this week. I did only manage one free weights workout this week, and I did that on Monday. As far as my daily core routine goes, I got all 7 of those done. As you know, if you're a regular viewer, I do that every day as soon as I roll out of bed, before I'm even fully awake, so I don't get the chance to kind of find a way out of doing that. If there's something this week that I'd have to report as not being optimal, I would have to say it's my diet. Even though I've been eating good stuff, I did sneak in too many sugary snacks. I took my eyes off the prize for a second there, and unfortunately I have to report that I have not lost any weight this week. I'm still sitting at about 146 and a half, 146 low, somewhere in that range. I'll have to get on it next week. I promise I will report some weight loss to you all next week. It is what it is. All right, so that's it for another week, folks. I hope you found something in this episode that helps you in your running. Before I get out of here, I just want to encourage you to like this video if you enjoyed the content, and don't forget to drop a comment or a question below if there's anything you'd like to share, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ding that bell so that you get notifications every time I post something new. With that said, folks, get healthy, stay strong, and keep pushing. Peace out. I'll catch you next week. Bye-bye.